What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. I missed y'all. Bit of a slow week last week. Actually, slow for the channel, but very busy for me. A lot going on at work. So, took a little bit of a break last week. We still did the podcast, which is always going to happen. And then this week is the Dallas Card Show, so we'll be out there. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I've been wanting to do this video. Now, you guys know already my how much I love Ty from Chasing Cardboard. It's my guy. He did a video recently where he was cracking a Mickey Mantle in order to resubmit it. And if you go watch that video, I'll link it down below. And if you know anything about cards and you know anything about card values and all that stuff, and if you've ever cracked a slab before, be ready, because that video will probably give you heart arrhythmia, as it did for me, watching him crack that slab, as it did several people. It was all in the comments. People were going nuts. And of course, I have a good rapport with Ty, so I reached out and I was like, "Hey, man, what the hell are you doing?" Right? I've never seen. I mean, I've only been at this for a couple of years, and I've done a lot of videos, watching and things like that before I did my own. I've never seen anybody crack a slab like that. According to my man, though, he's done hundreds, if not thousands, of them in that same manner, and has maybe only had one or two actually get nicked or broken. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I would show you guys how I crack a slab, because I do that quite a bit. One of the things that I like to do is try to find, PSA 7s, PSA 8s in relatively modern cards that I think have good centering, good corners, good edges. Those are all things that you can see looking at the slab. And then, so resubmit them to SGC where I feel like they would get a really good grade, where I feel like they'd get an accurate grade, and then have them for my personal collection. So I don't have any PSA slabs, but what I'm cracking today is FCG slabs. I've been told that they are tough to crack, but based on how much they weigh, the size, and the way that they look and everything, I almost would go as far as to say they're like clones of PSA slabs. They don't seem to be that hard. Okay, so they don't seem to be that much different than a PSA slab. So we're going to crack this slab, but I wanted to go over just kind of in a bit of detail how I crack slabs. One of the things that you'll notice in Ty's video is that he had a kind of some nip shears, and he cracked it, pinched it right here, and what that did is that sent a crack through the entire slab, and then he was able to separate the slab, right? So he crack here, and essentially split the slab in two, and then he was able to pull it apart and then pull the card out safely. Bit risky in my opinion, but it seems like my man's done a pretty good job of, getting good at it. So what I wanted to do is kind of show you guys how I do it. As far as tools are concerned, you can crack a slab with a bunch of different stuff. This, for those of you who have ever done work in your house or ever done tile work before, these are tile snips. What they're meant to do is they're really meant to, if you guys can see, the way that it's designed, it's meant to put pressure evenly on a very thin, almost, sharp surface. And the reason they do that is because you're usually using it on ceramic tile. You want to be able to put a lot of pressure on one single point and crack it and break off pieces of tile evenly, if you ever need to shape a tile. So I use these. You can get them anywhere, Amazon, and you can get them at Home Depot, Lowe's, all your big box stores. You probably get them at Walmart too. I'll leave some Amazon links down below if you guys want to hit those and pick them up. But they're relatively cheap. I mean, there's nothing spectacular about this. You can get these anywhere. A lot of people like to use the big flat blade screwdriver. I tend to be a little more scared of those. What I use are, I'm a big car guy, so I work on my own cars and stuff. These are O-ring picks, and again, I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys want to pick them up from Amazon. These are cheap. I mean, I got these are Chinese, you know, Harbor Freight, Amazon. You can buy them really quick. But what I like about them, let me see if I can. I'm not very good at this. Is like they're kind of beveled, like little picks, and you'll see how I use them here in a second. This one's just kind of like a 90-degree pick, but they're pretty sharp. They got a nice point on them, so it allows you to get in there. And then I have like all these little, you know, and then, you know, a screwdriver, and then I have a secondary set of like pliers and stuff like that if I need them. But what I like to do is, I'll show you guys kind of what the, so we'll flip here to the screen. I like to nip this corner, and nipping that corner will allow me access, and you guys will see here in a second. So I usually try to grab at least enough of the corner to where I'm into the label, to where I can get into this hollow space. It's the same thing for PSA as well. And then just crack down with these tile snips. And then what that does is that gives you access to that hollow area where that label is. Okay. From there, this is where the beauty of these come in. There's a point on these, a very sharp, kind of like a, you know, stick point on these. You can get in there, and once you're in there, it's just a matter of twisting, right? So I can twist and start kind of pulling apart the slab. Now, FCG, I don't know who said that these are hard to get into, because these are absolutely not. This popped like nobody's business. But what that allows you to do is then it allows you to pull the whole slab apart. Man, that was really easy. I don't know why people were saying FCG slabs are hard to get into, but and then it gives you just access to the card, and you can pull it out like that. This method is pretty tried and true for everything that I've cracked. I've cracked SGC slabs this way. I've cracked PSA slabs this way. The hardest slab, in my opinion, to crack is HGA slabs. Those are the toughest ones to crack, and I've cracked those using this method also. Let's do one more just for. Now I'm resubmitting all of these to SGC. I got these obviously really cheap, so we'll do this again. We'll capture enough of that label, nip it out. You gotta be careful because this stuff flies everywhere. Safety glasses is probably ideal. And then once you're in this little corner here, you can then get in there. Be very careful because you do not want to stick yourself with one of these. Where's the other one? Sometimes it's easier to lay this down and then work on the table. Because once you're in there, like damaging the label doesn't matter. I mean, like, you know, once you're in there, you can twist, and then the whole thing kind of just comes apart. These are really easy to crack open. I don't know why. Somebody told me, I can't remember who it was that told me, but somebody told me, yeah, man, FCG slabs are really hard to crack. Well, no, I'd say no. I'm gonna see if I have a PSA one that I'm willing to crack here. Give me a second. Somebody sent me this. You guys know that I would never buy Karl Malone. The guy's scum of the earth. So I will gladly crack this slab and probably throw this card away. Sorry to whoever sent this to me. Just know that your card is being used for scientific purposes. So this is a relatively new slab, 5 series number on there. And I use the same method. So I always try to nip enough to where I'm in the hollow space there. And PSA actually leaves a little more space in their label area. So here we go again. Just kind of, you can get in there. Once you're in there, it's just a matter of just twisting. And then once you twist, if you can kind of hold it open with your thumb there, and then you can once you're all the way in there, just kind of twist a little bit. This one's a little tougher. There we go. Just kind of work your way down. Hell, sometimes you can even reach in there and just grab the card out. Same scenario, right? I mean, once you're in there and once it pops open like that, usually the slab comes apart pretty easy. So anyway, that is how I crack slabs. Is this how you do it? Do you guys, have you ever heard about using these snips here? These are great for cracking slabs. I'm gonna crack the rest of these slabs and then do some resubmitting and all that stuff. But thank you guys for watching. As always, please check out Ty's video down below. Just, you know, for entertainment purposes. It was really good. Yeah. So we'll catch you guys on the next video. Always appreciate you guys watching. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you think I'm crazy in the way that I crack my slabs. And if you crack them some way completely different, let me know. If you guys are aware of a slab cracking machine that's out there for sale, let me know. I doubt it, but that'd be $1 million idea right there. Anyway, love you guys as always. Peace.